So this day of geocaching is dedicated to Michael and Neil Moore. Prepare to get a little bit tired? Please join me. So the geocache is called Yep, It's Up There, and yep, I started from down there and 220 feet to go. First find of the day, a nice regular geocache. Yeah, it's steep. With all the recent rains, we got the flowers coming out. Here's a nice patch of lupin. Geocache number 3, quick find in good shape. The CO said that we would be rewarded with great views. I'm being rewarded with great views. So as I go down the trail here, reminded my father, who used to call this wasted elevation, as we're going to go down and then we're going to go up and up and up and eventually wind up there. So this could have been a brutal hide, except part of the log was showing, and so that's how I'm leaving it for the next person. So going down that little ridge there, there's a geocache in those rocks, but the last group of 6, only 2 really went for it, and one said, don't do this alone. So I'm going to take that advice, and that's just going to be a green dot on the map. And looking at those rocks, I come down and find these rocks, and I believe we can deal with these ones. For a nice quick find. So as I look ahead on the trail, all I can say is, holy crap. Thank goodness for geocaches and views. So it's getting to be a little bit of a challenge because we got the grass steep. Happens to be the start of rattlesnake season, including the young ones that are highly dangerous and don't rattle. So trying to watch for snakes and find geocaches can be tough, especially when they look like that one there. So I'm sorry I wasn't able to take pictures of myself climbing this, but that was a heck of a climb. That was 300 feet in 0.25 miles. And I think we're at the high point of our climb. Temperatures low 70s, nice breeze, great day to be out hiking and geocaching. I've lost count, but quick and easy. So now I'm just walking along this trail. It's gotten nice and flat, and how pleasant. I have 7 more geocaches to get on this trail, and then I'll be on some trails that I've gotten before, so the caches will be a lot further apart, but it's really been a great day already. I got a fossil on a rock and a geocache under a rock. Doesn't get any better than that. Been seeing some flowers, but gonna stop for this one. This is a prickly phlox, and boy, that's just a pretty flower. Hey Johnny Cash, welcome to Lunch with Scott. Thanks for joining me. Peanut butter, cranberries, yum. So up to this point we've been hiking on a side trail. Now we're on kind of the main trail. It's the Rocky Peak motorway, and it has a ton of geocaches on it, but fortunately or unfortunately I have them all. So thanks to Lightning Star, between that structure and this formation, picked up 2 earth caches, so continuing down. So glad I didn't miss this trail. Here's the Chumash Trail. It's what we're going to take down towards the car. We're 5 miles into the hike, 2 miles, maybe a little bit further back to the car. Neil, how you doing? You hanging in there? Just stopping here for a second and looking at these 2 lizards sitting on a rock on the trail. Just walking down a trail like this, you just know that when you get up over this rise, you're just going to get yourself a pretty view. So let's see what happens here. Yep. Here's the trail we're on. There's where we're going. We're going to drop down somewhere along the line there. Pretty view. A little unusual to see so many of these cute little flowers. The name is actually blue dick. So we're now going to follow this trail. We're about a mile as the crow flies from the car. We'll see how that turns out in real miles. We're 7.3 miles into the hike. Still doing good, having a good time. And beautiful day, and the breeze is still blowing and it's still nice and cool. I have the last geocache in sight. That'll make 28 for the day. We've hiked 8.14 miles. I still have 4/10 of a mile to the car, but there's no geocaches on the way, and I'll just be walking through a neighborhood. So Neil, go ahead, lay back, take a rest. That's what I'm going to be doing when I get home. For the rest of you, if you liked this video, please give it a like. I'll always respond to any comments, and if you want to see more of my videos, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you all for joining me.